Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet on another show brought to you by One Football App. These are the Ajax Diaries and we are at the Club World Championships. Ajax have a chance now to add another trophy to their fantastic season. Unfortunately for me, I went on a holiday after our last league match because I thought, hey, I might as well get some things done around the house. I forgot to change the training to a lighter form of training. And I just, without thinking, I just auto selected everybody who should be going to the Club World Cup Championships. I didn't even think about who was going or who was not going. I just went auto select. Let's just go get out of here. And well, we didn't come with quite a few players. We didn't come with Pasa. We didn't come with my youngsters. Some of my youngsters are not here. So Karel IT is unregistered. Kashia House unregistered. Simeon Pasa unregistered. Mateo Casera unregistered. And Waclav Cherney is now injured. And Mathis Delit is also injured for 3 weeks. So our number one central defender is out. And yeah, I'm an idiot. So our final is going to be against Guangzhou. This should be interesting. So I'm like trying to figure out. You can't put your B team players in, so I can try. Let's see. I tried. Maybe my under 19s can go and play. I don't know. Probably some of my under 19s can, but there we go. Some of them, most of my B team players will be unregistered. There we have a whole bunch of them. They're all unregistered. None of them can play this match. So Kasper Dolberg is still some way away from, he's not 100%, so we can forget about him for this match. So up top, probably going to have CM De Jong here as the playmaker. Not many choices. Or Schöner. Well, Schöner is also, he can be a playmaker. Then we got Christique van der Beek. Kasper Dolberg is not 100%, and this is it. These are the players. Frankie de Jong, I could play him, but as a defensive midfielder. Problem with him playing him as a defensive midfielder is a slight problem with. I think I could play with some Mazzala. Yeah, there we go. We'll play with some Mazzala and put Ziyech on the flank. This is one option. Schöner can sit on the bench. Veltman, I do not. I literally keep this guy in cotton balls. But for this match, perhaps we should give him a chance to play. We need one of our top players to be playing. We've gotten Kluivert back. If Kluivert is available, then Kluivert can play here. And then Ziyech, Neres can play on the right flank. I got the combination. Only problem is Kasper Dolberg is supposed to lead the charge. I'll keep Hakim Ziyech on the bench. There's some players I just don't want to risk at the moment. Forget it. Let's go with Hakim Ziyech. Alright, it's Guangzhou versus Ajax in the Club World Cup finals. Match preview. I guess we are strong favourites for this. Cherney is injured. Sorry, I can't pick you. So we'll unselect you. We'll go with just that bunch. In fact, there's no point asking Dolberg. I'll just get Dolberg to put on a jersey. Let him feel something, lace his boots. Vieira has to play as a defensive centre back. So I'm not going to ask him to play as a ball playing defender. I'm going to be assertive and expect to win this match. We'll slow the game down and watch your extended highlights. Again, I'm using the low block. We're going to invite Guangzhou onto us. Again, low intensity football. We did okay, and then I went on holiday. Training wasn't changed, and my players got injured. All that hard work to protect my players, and I screw it up with going on holiday. Kluivert with the ball, plays it short to Ziyech, to Christique. Let's speed things up. This is a bit too slow. Christique to David Neres. Neres goes wide, playing the inside forward, puts it into the box. Huntelaar gets up and hits that ball. Corner. Van der Beek plays it out to Christique. Christique gets it to Neres. Somebody was offside. So this Guangzhou team, they've got a lot of foreigners and very few Chinese. So they got Jackson Martinez in there, I think. Alan that's well wide. Yes, they got Jackson Martinez, the captain. Van der Beek plays it out to Kluivert. Kluivert brings the ball up, finds David Neres with an excellent pass, but David Neres rushed that shot. Dudu to Augusto to Alan, cleared, defended. Huntala plays it out to David Neres, but Huntala doesn't have the legs to get in the box. Who's going to join him? Oh, it's an own goal. Kluivert tried to drill the ball across the face of goal. That's a whip cross, and he was looking for Kluivert on the far post. David Neres took that down very well, brought it into the box, and then drilled it, but this was number 10. That would have been Ziyech coming in late. So Kluivert was nowhere near that. We have a throw from Savio. Alan back to Augusto under some pressure. And once again, the boys are marking them very tightly. Augusto to Alan, to whoever that is. Oh, Alan gets inside the box. Ziyech with a corner. Vieira makes it 2. It's a simple corner. Hit it down, and the boys add to their tally. Ajax on course for another trophy. It is gonna be the Club World Cup Championships. Yeah. Easily, and we're not even breaking a sweat. Kluivert out wide, it goes back to David Neres. They cuts inside. Ziyech now. What a waste. I like this. Okay, the 4-2-3-1, they've got one wing back on the left flank. That's where my attacking playmaker is. Should I swap inside forward for attacking playmaker on the other flank? There's one option. Free kick taken quickly. David Neres now with the ball. Goes out. Back to Van der Beek. Over the top it goes. David Neres racing inside. Tries to score a difficult goal. Dykes to Christig. Christig back to Kluivert. Kluivert cuts inside. Holds the ball up. Finds Veltman. Veltman back to David Neres. Veltman goes down the by. Gets in there. Crosses it in. Ziyech lines it up. David Neres misses again. What is David Neres doing? Everybody wants to score. Michel Dykes has taken a knock. No. Now I'm in trouble. We have no more. We have Louis Orihuela. Okay. We got to protect everybody now. Because I got a problem with my fullback situation at the moment. So we'll take Dykes off and bring on Louis Orihuela. Veltman will come to the right. I could play Lasse Schöne there because we are playing we are setting it up as an inverted wingback, so that is one possibility. Dykes to Vieira to Werber to Veltman to Ziyech to Kluivert. Free kick for Van der Beek when David Neres goes wide, loses out to Alan. Augusto. This is good defending. My fullbacks covering the flank, so they cannot play the ball into space at the moment. David Neres, you can't miss from there. It's a third goal. So I'm actually paying attention to how my team is sitting narrow when they are defending. So it's nice because here the fullbacks, they're not giving space to the attacking wide players of the opposition. David Neres makes it 3. And Ajax are smiling. Dudu with a free kick. Ziyech takes a free kick. David Neres takes a shot. Forces Guo Tao to make a save. David Neres now. Corner from the other side. Van der Beek will pick this up. Line it up. Oh my goodness. That is he was being closed down. Let's check out why he did that. All right, where are you, Mr. Van der Beek? Composure. I'm looking at his composure 12. Yeah. When you have low composure, these kind of things happen. So you wanna, when you're under pressure, if you see your players doing that, check their composure. Ziyech to David Neres takes a shot. That was not a composure thing. That was just probably low bad technique. All right, it's time for us to Clivert. We got to take off Clivert now because Clivert also is another one of the players who's been getting a few knocks this season. So we don't want to overexert some of our players. Like Clivert is important. So Schöner now makes an appearance. Lasse Schöner has a chance to play in the Club World Cup Championships. Louis Orihuela was supposed to come up for Michel Dykes, but that did not happen. So he's crazy. All right. Christie to Schöner. Schöner to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech tries to play the ball into space for Neres to chase. Unfortunately, Neres was not thinking about that. Dykes to Christie to Schöner. Ziyech. Schöner. Van der Beek. Back to Christie. Now to Schöner. Out to Ziyech. Ziyech to Schöner. To Van der Beek. Van der Beek. Out of Ziyech. Ziyech takes a shot. Keeper makes a save. Veltman now with the throw. Christie to Ziyech. Ziyech to Van der Beek. Schöner. Back to Ziyech. Crosses it. And it's a fourth goal. Neres has scored again. Nice overload. Can't even remember whether he started from a throw. No, I don't think so. Because the boys were moving the ball around. Pulled the entire Guangzhou team to the left. Parted the Red Sea for Neres. And Ajax continue to score. It's 4 goals now. Yay, Ajax! Come on, Ajax. Schöner. I really hope this happens soon. Ajax winning the Club World Cup Championships. Christie. I know it's just a trophy. I mean, just one of those trophies, right? But it's still something, right? Huntala can't score to save his life. Christie. Ziyech to Schöner. Schöner back to Christie. Ajax just having fun now. Ziyech, and low intensity game as well. Again, they tried to pass the ball to David Neres. Did you see that? This is working well. Ziyech's free kick over the top. Still 5 more minutes to go. The boys doing okay. Neres with 2 goals today. They did okay. And here comes Veltman. Plays it back to Onana. To Verber. Veltman to Christie. To Viergever. To Orihuela. To Van der Beek. To Christie. To Schöner. To Van der Beek. Now to Neres. Ziyech. I wish he could cap his performance with a goal. David Neres. For once, he's actually tried to do something he's not. I told him not to do today. We had a long chat about him running at defenders. We just want to pass and move, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. No this nonsense dribbling shit, okay? Just pass and move, pass and move. Yeah, that's what you are supposed to do. Just move the ball around, make it harder for the other team to get the ball. That's all we need to do. And then you'll find your spaces and then, drill across. I'm speaking like we're some fantastic team. This is Guangzhou. We've got to give them some respect, man. They spend all that money for players. Well done. This has to be one of the most surprising results I've seen. I was expecting a close match with Ajax to perhaps scrape victory, and yet they run out comfortable winners. The Guangzhou players looked shell-shocked by the end, and I'm not sure they knew what hit them. It was Ajax. Well, Ajax have won. Congratulations. That was a good performance. They saved. Well, I guess they saved it. I was waiting to see a big scoreline, but it was against Guangzhou. It was a fairly simple match. Now, I mentioned this to somebody the other day, right? So we were having a little session, and we were talking about pass combinations. And one thing I told him to do when you want to analyze your team, there's one thing that you can do is take a piece of paper. This sounds like a lot of work, right? So what you do is you look at your pass combinations. There we go. Ajax pass combinations. What you can do is get your pass, or do a little diagram, draw this up, and over the course of the season, draw it out. Like Hakim and the main pass combinations were Hakim Ziyech to Justin Kluivert, Donny van de Beek to Lorenzo Christie. That is the two central, the part of that three-man midfield. So you got Hakim Ziyech, Donny van de Beek, Lorenzo Christie. This is your three-man crux of the midfield. And look at how they are involved in everything. So Christie, Ziyech, Christie, Donny van de Beek, Christie. So what I normally do in my games when I analyze how we play is I actually print this out. Okay. Then, or I take a piece of paper, then to draw 7, 6 on a piece of paper. Then I will get a marker pen, right? Like a thick, like colors. So, or I draw like thick lines, and then I shade them a different color. Then what I do is I try and see the link ups. So this is Hakim Ziyech and Justin Kluivert, Donny van de Beek and Lorenzo Christie. Because to me this is important. I need to see where the how we move out how the links occur in the game. And then when I'm playing against the AI, and if I want to beat the AI, I do that analysis against their tactic. So then, let's say if I was gonna play against Guangzhou, assume this was a match they won. I'll do the same thing. I will come here. I'll draw lines for all these guys, and then I'll try and find out the common denominator in the tactic and who I wanted to shut down. And it's a way of playing this game that is more analytical. I know some people just want to create a tactic, go out and win. I like something more. I like to feel like I'm moving chess pieces across the board. So I don't have to try very hard, and then we can win. So with decent teams, for most people, I think once you've gotten to a point with all your saves where you build a squad and you've got depth in your squad and you feel like you can challenge, that's when you should be aiming to get like good scores, good runs going. And one of the ways of doing that is actually to use those pass combinations a lot more effectively. There's so much more information in this game. It's crazy how much information there is in this game. And the other thing about I've read on the forums as well, people talking about how they can't defend against the balls over the top. Largely, one of the reasons why the AI doesn't do it very well is because of the way the AI tactics themselves are set up. If I can defend from balls over the top, it means the AI can do the same too. So why is the AI not doing it effectively? It's probably because the AI has got, within its database, it's got instructions on how it's supposed to defend based on the manager's attributes and the manager's preferred style of play. And sometimes I feel that maybe to some extent, these may need to be changed slightly, because I think we've made some strides in the match engine, and I don't think we've made nearly enough strides in how the AI plays. So whenever the AI plays with a control structured with attacking wingbacks, they're going to close down more. Chances are, I'm not saying they will do it all the time, but there's a 50-50 chance that it will happen. So when they go control structured or attacking structured or control, any attacking mentality basically, and if this is a club that is like Manchester United's or the top clubs, right, chances are they're probably going to close down aggressively for their wingbacks or their complete wingbacks at the back. So when that happens, they can be drawn out of position. And if they're playing on a higher mentality, that's what's going to happen. And chances are their defensive line is also not going to be low. So which is one of the reasons why I sometimes play with different defensive lines. It's not something that the AI has started doing yet, and it's a bigger challenge for the AI. I guess if you wanted to make the AI really, really smart, then it has to be a dynamic change, and I don't think that's happening very soon. I'm hoping there's a new match engine coming out, which is going to take this game to a new level and make it even more challenging. However, if you are trying to figure a way to protect your flanks, then consider two things. Firstly, look at the attributes of your player's positioning is very important. Secondly, think about how you use your defensive line. Third, think about how you use closing down and your defensive line in combination. Making sure that if you need to close down the flanks, if you're playing with an aggressive mentality, always remember that your fullbacks are the first guys that go out, so the chances are they are gonna go and overcommit. Now, the last couple of shows I've just shown you how I play with a low block. I'm not suggesting you use a high mentality with a low block. All I'm suggesting is that maybe you should. There are times you're gonna feel that this could be an option for you in some of those matches where you might want to defend. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Ajax Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for the continued support of this channel. All of you guys, it was fun doing the show. I'll see you again soon.